give you a chance to really nerd out here. I do not have the name of the person who asked this. However, follow me for a second. We all know that tartans are recorded by color and thread count, right? Yeah. Okay, just a basic code of the thread count and the colors. So if you scale the thread counts up or down evenly, does it then become a different tartan? Here's an example. Like, say, tartan A has 4 lines of blue, 2 white, 6 green, 4 red. Okay? If you double those numbers. So you have 8 blue, 4 white, 12 green, 8 red. Is it a different tartan then?
This actually will not take 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
This will take 30 seconds.
Oh, it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nope.
All right.
And
thank you for watching.
Thank you. Good night. No, it's not a different tartan. If you are proportionately scaling a tartan, it doesn't matter whether the scale is 1 inch or 24 inches. It's the same tartan.
Set size increases.
The set size will increase.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The tartan, it's more about the look of the pattern, and if you design a tartan and submit it to the Scottish Tartan Registry, they will basically see if it looks like anything else that's already out there, and it has to be different enough. It's the enough. In U.S. copyright law, the rule of thumb, for lack of a better term, is about 10%. It has to be changed enough so that I'm not confusing it with something else. So, similar kind of guideline, roughly-ish, in highland wear and tartans, is that it has to look different enough from another thing.
Okay.
So just making the tartan bigger doesn't make it different. A Lamborghini Matchbox car and an actual full-size Lamborghini are both Lamborghinis.
It's still going to look like a Lamborghini.
It's going to look like a Lamborghini.
Okay.
That's the point. So in that aspect, it won't matter whether the set size is tiny or big. Now, to make it different, if you are, and I'll even go so far as this. You said, like, if it's 4 green and they change that to 8 green.
Yeah.
If you double all of the things, but you change from 4 to 10 green, as opposed to 4 to 8, it's still not enough of a difference.
Okay.
Just by altering, you have to have a reasonably visible alteration to make it a different tartan entirely.
Okay.
If from 10 feet, a tartan, aficionado will recognize it as black watch, just because you made one thread one different, it doesn't matter. It's still black watch. That's not good enough. This is, I'll bring in a story where I was disappointed. Was that two stories? There was. I told you this would take 20 minutes. Okay, I'm making it take 20 minutes now. I designed a tartan called the German Heritage Tartan, and there was a mill over in the UK who held a contest or something to design the Great Scott Mac. Do you remember what the name of it was?
I was trying
to
remember it right now.
The Greatest Scott or the Great Scott Tartan or something like that.
Yeah.
And the design that won was literally the German Heritage Tartan with like one color changed, and I was furious.
Wow.
And called the mill, I saw it come through the register, and the mill had it, in their offerings. And I was just like, really? That's close enough to be its own new tartan? And they're like, yep. So the register passed it, and I was furious that something that similar to my design was accepted. Another one I'll point out was the restaurant chain, the Tilted Kilt, have their own registered tartan. They basically took Royal Stewart, and there's a white line and a yellow line, a white and yellow stripe in Royal Stewart, and they reversed the lines. It still looks I think that's what they actually did. It still looks like Royal Stewart, but they copyrighted it and they got it in the register for something so simple. They just flipped 2 of the minor stripes in the tartan, and they got it passed. And I think that's complete BS. That is, they took the most recognizable tartan in the world, aside from Black Watch, changed 2 minor things, changed nothing else, and it was registered.
Wow.
That's horse pucky.
Wow. That's
yeah.
Wow.
So, point is, you have to change it. Has to be changed a reasonable amount. Changing the set size isn't good enough to make an entire new tartan. You have to change elements of the design. Or apparently, in the case of my copy, one element.
Wow.
Yes.
So sorry.
But I'm, not angry about it at all.
I'm not bitter.
No,
It's only 8 years ago.
Yeah.